Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Don't Watch That
Was good.
podcast. It's your boy Bloodshock and your co host.
You already know who it is, Haus.
Yes, sir. Uh, those names. Those names. I'm sure some of y'all been wondering how we came about these names of ours. They're kind of unique. Let's
Right?
uh let's start with you, Hasava. How'd you get your name?
Well, as you guys know, I'm a raver myself, as my host here, Bloodshock, is as well.
Barely.
Right? But he's still a baby in this realm, right? And I'm already a demon, so aside from that,
Aside from that.
do you guys know the DJ Wax Motif? He has his sets that he calls House of Wax, right? And then one day at a festival, he was playing obviously, and it just came to me, House of L as in my last name being flipped, which is Lee or Le or Lay, however you want to pronounce it, because the Vietnamese got colonized by the French people. Aside from that, I'm a big nerd in the DC and Marvel and hero comics and shit like that, and I'm a big fan of Superman.
Word.
Fucking House of L, Superman.
Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Play on
This
words.
is yeah. House
It
of
started off
L.
as a DJ name, but I guess it's more a persona now.
Yep. Pretty much. I mean, you kind of embody that, and it embodies you too. At this point, um, yeah, it's a cool name because like it has so many meanings under it. Like at least for you, anyways, specifically. Um, so
It
it's cool
encompasses
to
a
see.
lot.
Yeah, it does. It does. Cause like on the surface, people might just see it as like one meaning, right? But it has like a couple, like two or three under it, right?
The more you know.
Yeah. I yeah, I don't know. For my name, it's not like it's kind of unique, I guess, but like the story that you know explains how I got it is really not all too crazy. It was kind of just like a culmination and a transformation of different names I've had in the past that kind of led me to where I'm at now with it, if that makes sense. Um, so way back when I was a local youth, you know what I'm saying? Back in my
You're a
day,
gang member.
I was not a gang member. Y'all don't listen to House about this guy's freaking capping, bro. But yeah, way back when I so I've always liked the color red. Always. That's always been my favorite color. And
Gang member
obviously,
confirmed.
okay, see, this is why I can't have conversations with this booty butt. But we're on the podcast anyways, so
It is what it is.
it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyways, yeah. So I always liked red, and obviously blood is red. But when I was younger,
Is it?
I made boy shut up. When I was younger, I made a name uh called Blood One, and that was just because the color red or the color of blood is red, and obviously my favorite color is red, and I just tacked on a random one to it. I don't, who knows how any of us comes up with these things when we're young. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all should see my email. It's pretty ridiculous, but I never change it because I've had it forever, right? But so I made the thing called Blood One, and then like through the years I would like add letters or change things. Add numbers, change them. Take them away, whatever, depending on what I needed it for, because it was kind of like my main handle, right? And then also, um, of course, I am also a nerd, like you guys know, just like House of L. And in the DC, um, my two favorite characters are the Flash and Static Shock. And now those two characters have one thing in common. besides them being heroes. The other thing that they have in common is that they have electricity manipulation. Less so the Flash. Flash kind of just that's like a byproduct of his Speed Force. I'm not gonna delve too deep into that,
Friction.
uh, but he does he does have some lightning manipulation capabilities because of the byproduct of speed, and the Speed Force. But Static Shock, his whole like persona, if you will, his whole power set is based on electricity. So he can draw in power and store it like he's a battery. He can emit power. He could control it. He could use electricity to do a bunch of different things. He can fly with electricity, and things like that, right? Um, so I've always liked electricity and electricity manipulation, I should say. Sorry. Um, and it just always fascinated me. So I eventually one day added shock to the end of blood, and here we are. And then as an extra further step, uh, I actually changed all the zeros to O's. Sorry, all the O's to zeros, I should say, and then also lowercase all the letters, and then I changed the S in shock to a five instead. Because I just wanted to be fully unique. And when you like try to create a character or whatever, or like an account, and it says, "Oh, this is used" or whatever. I'm like, bro, there's no one in their right mind gonna make this name, bro. It's not gonna happen.
Right.
so, so yeah, that's kind of how I stumbled upon Bloodshock, and that's like my main name. And also, um, on the in the dance side of things, because I'm a breaker, as most of you guys know. Um, my breaker name is B Shock, so it's just a shortened version of that with just a B instead of the full LOOD. And it's it's like the same thing. It's just like a rendition, and I just feel like over the years, this name has kind of really stuck with me, and not defines me per se, but a lot of people recognize me as that now. Like in the car scene, for example, people come up to me and they actually address me as Bloodshock instead of like my name, my actual name as Nick,
He's not
right?
tapping either.
Because,
It
bro.
happens.
But yeah, it's like people actually come like refer to me as that in real life. Like they know my actual name, but they just like they come up and like, "Yo, Bloodshot," because like they know that's my tag, that's my at. And then like in the breaking side of things, like when I battle and stuff, people call me B Shock as well, or Bloodshock, right? And so it's just kind of surreal to know that this name is actually kind of stuck. So I don't think I'm changing it anytime soon. But yeah, that's my story. Anyways, it's not a crazy one or anything, but that's kind of how it came to be. And there's other little tidbits and stuff in there that like helped me choose this name, because I at one point I had a name that was similar but it was different. It was like Blood Red or Red something or whatever, like Red One I think it was. And then of course I delved into like changing it into like Blood and all that stuff. So yeah, I don't know. But that's pretty much it for me with that.
Well, it doesn't have to be crazy. It just has to be about you, right? At the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. It's personal to you, right? And when you see all these people online that have these crazy names or these their handles or whatever, some of them have crazy stories and some of them don't. But the most important thing is that it's them, and people know them as that name, right? It's tied to them, right?
Facts.
So yeah, um, so yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Now, House of L is gonna take over now. He has pretty uh I don't know if it's still a very prominent topic, but it's still relevant anyways. And that would be crypto. And I myself don't know too much about it. I've tried, but I'm like whatever. It's not something I'm fully interested in, but I'm definitely eager to learn a little more about it, because knowing more about something never hurts.
And
So
maybe
yeah,
you will with this podcast.
that's exactly it. So yeah, House of L, take it away.
So let me just start off by asking you, Bloodshot, what do
Mm.
you know of crypto?
Oh
How do
man.
you understand or define it?
Well, I know it's like an electronic currency or something like that. I know that the market is very volatile and fluctuates like extremely rapidly. I know that there are people that have made a lot. I know that there's some people that have not made any or a little from it. Um, and I also know that people ruin the graphics card market by buying a bunch of graphics cards to mine Bitcoin. And, then there's people like us that are trying to game and we can't even buy a graphics card for the computer because they're all sold out. And then everything is marked up like double the price. So, but no, I know that it's a legitimate like form of payment. I think it's a legitimate form of payment, and a legitimate like sector, just like stocks or anything else. Even with how volatile it is, that's pretty much all I know. And then I know of NFTs as well, but I don't know what they mean. I don't know how it works, and that's pretty much the limits of my knowledge on it.
So you got basically 90% of that correct, right? It
Okay.
is an electronic form of, currency and payment, but the main
Right.
thing about cryptocurrency is that it's decentralized, right? There's
All
no
right.
government attachment to these types of currencies. Anyone can make a type of cryptocurrency and have it,
Really?
be made official on the market. And then it's just a matter of community and who wants to hold that currency in order to provide value to it.
So So hold on. So if I wake up one day and I'm like, yo, I want to make a new currency called, I don't know, shock money or some crap. All right. I could just do that like that?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Well, that's just
I
like,
did not know that.
in layman terms that yes, anyone can do it, right? But there's, programming and things like that involved in it.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, something like that, there's no way it could be as easy as just, doing it. Like, obviously,
But
there's more that goes
literally
into it.
anyone can make up like a currency, like there's a bunch
Hmm.
of meme cryptocurrencies that are like huge right out in 2023 that just blew up. There's literally
Wow.
fucking tokens of like Pepe the Frog, fucking Doge,
I've seen that actually.
Shiba, and shit like that, and it's actually
Yeah.
holding value,
Wow.
right? People are investing like hundreds of dollars, and then the next day they make like, let's say you invested $1,000 into like Shiba, right? The
Hmm.
next day the person made $800 from it just for holding it,
Jeez.
right?
That's
The
crazy.
more people who buy in and like transfer fiat, fiat is
Mm.
our currency, the centralized currency. Like they would trade
Okay.
in Canadian or USD, which is fiat, in order
Mm.
to basically convert it into whatever crypto coin they want,
Wow. That's
right?
crazy.
It's like stocks, but like again,
Yeah.
like you said, it is volatile, but it's not that volatile. It's more of a myth. As if you really watch like the stats, the market, it doesn't change within like seconds. Right? Like it's like a
Hmm.
stock market, but more stable.
Okay.
It's a lot more
I
stable than you actually think.
Yeah, because like I know, you know, the stock market does go up and down, but it still somehow has some kind of stability. And then Bitcoin, all I remember hearing is that it just freaking plummets like a day after it was up, and I'm like, what? But I guess the potential of that happening is with anything, right?
Literally. Well, that's with all investments, right? It has the
Yeah.
potential to go up and down.
Mm.
It can appreciate or depreciate, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Um, so how long have you been doing crypto is my question.
I mean, I haven't really started that long. I've been like doing
Mm.
research over the years, and I just
Right.
never like put in the effort and time to really like go and like invest. I'd stayed up to date with the news, but
Mm.
I've probably been in the actual game for the past 2 years.
Wow.
But
Two
overall, I
years.
like probably starting high school, way
Hmm.
back when is when I started like reading up on like that's when Bitcoin really emerged, right? That's when it started getting
Yeah,
accepted everywhere
that's
around that
true.
time for us. So like, I just been keeping tabs here and there. Never really invested like I did the past 2 years because
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have funds back then. And I didn't really care,
Yep,
to be
fair enough.
honest, back then. I just wanted to have
Yeah,
fun, right?
I
Like
feel
any
like
teenager.
yeah, facts. I feel like a lot of people didn't care about it when they first heard crypto, and even people that were in it, like they just didn't think anything of it much, and they kind of just like put money here and there and or whatever. It was like people that play like poker or whatever. They just kind of put money in and whatever happens happens type thing. Unless you have a gambling
Yeah,
problem, of course. But yeah, it's
or a gotcha problem.
yeah, frick. But yeah, no, it's crypto's like in full swing now. I think. I did hear that it went like it. It didn't crash, but I heard that it did plummet like a few months ago, and now like nobody's in it. But obviously that's a myth.
Well, this thing is that there's a term called a bear market and a bull market, right? A bull
Right.
market is when the crypto market is on the rise, and a bear market is the one that's just like dead.
Oh,
And
okay.
basically, as of right now, it's a bear market, right?
Hmm.
Because
Yeah.
everything went down because all the
Yeah.
cryptocurrencies basically connected to Bitcoin at the end of the day, right?
Yeah. So so that's the thing. So is Bitcoin like okay? Bitcoin is a type of cryptocurrency. Yes.
It's a blockchain.
Oh. Okay. Explain
It's
that
a
to me again,
blockchain
real
and a
quick.
cryptocurrency, right? So Bitcoin itself is obviously a currency, right, in a decentralized chain. And a
Okay.
blockchain is just essentially technology that facilitates the usage of decentralized currency for a multitude of uses, right? Whether it be like payment systems, programming, or contracts, or gaming and stuff like that.
Hmm.
You need a blockchain with security and programming for it to essentially provide a network for the coin to exist.
Okay. So, because somebody explained to me what blockchain was a while back, but I don't remember what it means. But if I'm hearing this correctly, what you're saying is Bitcoin, like the concept of Bitcoin, is like the equivalent of like money in real life or something else similar to that. Like it's an overall umbrella, and then within Bitcoin you have different currencies. Is that sort of correct?
So Bitcoin is its own currency, just like any
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
cryptocurrency like Solana or Ripple or XRP or whatever, right?
Okay.
They have their own separate blockchains that facilitate the token or the coin as a network.
Oh, okay. 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 Hmm. Interesting.
So each blockchain has its own unique token or cryptocurrency coin, right? So if
Okay.
Bitcoin has its own blockchain where it does
Mm,
all the stuff that's related to Bitcoin, and then
gotcha.
you can have bridges and merges with other cryptocurrency that are stable in the market and bridge the
Right.
two currencies together for you to like trade from
Right.
each other,
Okay.
right?
So, for example, Dogecoin, right? That
Mm,
is, or I don't know if it's still around, but it was a currency, and it also has its own blockchain.
yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. We get into the bottom of stuff that I didn't know, cause yeah, this is so foreign to me. This stuff. But yeah, from like what I'm seeing here, blockchain is a shared immutable ledger that facilitates the process of recording transactions and tracking assets in a business network. An asset can be tangible, like a house, car, cash, land, or intangible, intellectual property, patents, copyrights, branding. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to do some more deeper research into this at some point. Because I know
Well,
you know a lot, but there's
yeah.
also only so much you can actually explain in a way that I'll understand without me doing my own research, right?
Well, that's the thing is that you can do your research and then whatever, particular questions you need answered, I'd
Yeah,
probably help with that, right?
of
Especially
course,
in,
of course.
the world of NFTs when you actually get to that point.
Yeah, exactly. So okay,
But
NFT. Sorry, go ahead.
you want to really understand, how to protect your investments, your wallet, your cryptocurrency, right?
Yeah. So
So do
when you
you
say
know the
protect, you
difference
mean
between a cold wallet and a hot wallet?
absolutely not. What does that mean? I mean, I know one's hot and one's cold.
So a wallet is
Mm,
a wallet that you primarily use for trading or like buying NFTs or investing or whatever, right?
okay.
It's more volatile. It's more easy accessible to be hacked or
Oh,
stolen or
okay.
drained,
Hmm.
right?
Okay.
And a
Yeah.
cold wallet or cold storage wallet is essentially one you keep offline,
Oh, okay. So
not
I see what you're
connected
saying.
to the
So you're
internet
basically, yeah. So you're basically describing the difference between like an online bank account or and then like a
in a
safe
piggy bank,
somewhere or like a piggy bank. Yeah. Okay.
literally.
That makes sense. Yeah. Or like a checking and a savings, but like one electronically and one that's just offline, off the grid type thing.
Exactly.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I mean,
So
yeah, it's important
ideally,
to have that.
when you have, a majority of your investment, you want it in a cold wallet. And you only want to have
Yeah.
enough in your wallet to facilitate whatever you're doing at any given moment.
Exactly. Yeah, because like if somebody hacks it or something, then they're not taking your entire like profit, your entire capital or whatever, right?
Yep.
Ah, smart, smart. Hmm. So okay, NFTs. Explain, because forever I have not known what this meant or how it works at all. All I know is these random pictures of random animated looking things. What does this mean? How does it work? And how profitable is it?
Well, non fungible tokens or NFTs, as you come to know it, is um, items within the blockchain that are unique and they can't be replaced, right?
Hmm. Okay.
By contrast, with physical money and cryptocurrencies, which are fungible, it means they can be traded in exchange for another. With NFTs, they cannot be traded
Huh.
or exchanged for one another. I mean, you can send it to other wallets and stuff, but you're not really
Hmm.
exchanging it. And then with
Interesting. Yeah.
NFTs can be literally anything. It can be
Hmm.
property, houses, land, pictures,
Wow.
movies, music. Like anything you can think of can be put into an NFT via the blockchain and contracts that you program into it.
Jeez. That's crazy. I
And
know
they
like,
basically become collectibles, essentially.
and then of course, people decide the value of those collectibles based on what they are and how rare they are. I guess.
Yeah, it's basically how well you can market a community
Right.
via your specific platform or blockchain that you're investing in.
Gotcha. Okay. Hmm. So, say for example, you made an NFT and then you basically said, "Okay, this is what it is." How do you determine or I guess create a value for it? Is that just like you look at the market and look at things that are similar and then create a price based off of that, or do you just set a price and people either jump on board or they don't, or is the price set randomly? Like how does that work?
So, I mean, usually when you're starting an NFT project, right,
Okay.
you want to build a community and you're also going to want to have a team that you can discuss this with and,
Okay.
plan out the value, the art, and if you're gonna be able to mutate the art for later to give value to its holders when they mint it, right? That factors into the mint price of when you choose to buy the NFT,
So like R&D and everything like that
essentially,
dictates how much the NFT would be.
and how much work
Okay.
goes into that for you to, and how big
Mm.
of a size of a pool of the NFTs that you're gonna have
Mm.
to make like decent money back,
Hmm.
and you can also make royalties off it when you put it on the market and other people buy it because it becomes a hot commodity, right?
Exactly. So say I'm a company and I have, a lot of people behind me or a lot of people that like the company and what services I provide or whatever, right? And then I decide to make an NFT that represents my company, right? Or the services that it does, right? It
Hmm.
provides. I can then sell that NFT to a different property or a different company or a different party. They will exchange money to me and they will now have that NFT and my company no longer has that NFT because they bought it, right?
Correct.
Gotcha. Because it's non-replicated, you said, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Huh. Interesting. So it's literally just like creating a product, but only like one of it ever, like a prototype almost, and then selling
Literally.
it to somebody who wants that prototype and wants to maybe change it. No, that's the thing. Can they change it or anything once they actually own it?
Um, yes, if you like have it already pre-programmed as in the contract of the NFT.
Hmm.
So like
Interesting.
let's say you buy a picture of Goku, for instance, right? And
Okay.
then there it comes with basically like upgradable potions that you purchase from the same community, right?
Okay.
Your
Mm.
company, and
Mm.
you buy, let's say you buy a Senzu bean. It
Okay.
gives Goku the ability to go Super Saiyan. You can upgrade
Okay.
by basically trading in that Senzu bean towards your company back, and you
Mm.
now the new owner gets a Super Saiyan Goku.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
So it's like an art
So
upgrade. So it brings more value to the NFT and to its holder.
gotcha. Interesting. That's insane. That's such a crazy foreign concept to me. Like trading a literal image for money like that
Well,
is
that's
is
that's
is
the whole
wild.
like meme of it, is that you can just control save the picture and now you own it, right?
But that's what I was saying is like can't you literally just like screenshot it and stuff and like how do
Yeah,
you
but you don't
verify?
really own it, right? The actual
Yeah.
NFT itself, it has like contracts and it's connected
Oh
to
yeah,
your
so
wallet, right? So
exactly. So yeah.
specifically, you own it as if it's in your wallet.
Got you. Oh, okay, 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 okay. And it
Well, it's the
only
same
gets
thing with
there
like,
after signing contracts and stuff
yeah,
with like
it's like the
whoever.
same thing with
Okay.
actual art in museums and shit. There's
Yeah.
pictures of it, but you don't own it.
Yeah, that's
You
true
have a
actually. That makes
copy of
sense.
it,
Copy,
right?
yeah.
Like I can take
Okay,
a
that's
picture of the
actually
Mona Lisa and say I have it, like,
yeah,
but I
like no.
don't really have
Exactly. Now that's the thing is okay, so where does uh like things like fraud and stuff come in? How do you confirm that the item that you're purchasing is actually the real one? Like how is there a way to like I don't know, for example, grade the item that you're
it.
getting
So
or
there,
confirm verify?
every NFT that you buy has a special code attached to it, essentially showing where it came from, right?
Oh,
There's going to
okay.
be a wallet that hold from your company. Let's say you own the NFT company, right? There's going
Right.
to be your wallet that holds all the NFTs, and then when it comes to mint day, the day that
Mm.
everyone purchases it, they
Okay.
buy it from that wallet address.
Okay. So
So there's
there's
always going to
something
be a
tied to it.
signature when you're buying it. That's how you
Gotcha.
trace it on the blockchain, right?
Hmm.
All
Interesting.
purchases and like trades and stuff is going to
Mm.
be a receipt on the blockchain.
Gotcha. Okay. Wow. That's insane to me. That like whoever came up with this idea to just sell pictures and be very profitable. Now, obviously, there's art in real life, so it's the same concept just virtually. But just whoever thought about this whole entire system, this digital system and trading and all that is a genius, an absolute genius, and they're probably very very wealthy. If I had
Well,
to
it's
guess.
because people wanted to digitalize, pictures and movies and like home
Yeah.
videos and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
someone thought of making it profitable within the world of Web 3.
Wow. That's crazy. Hey yo, I might have to pull up and start making some NFTs, man. Sell that stuff, you know? Make an NFT of my car or something, because it's kind of sort of iconic now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's crazy though, man. So I guess the last question I have for you on this is this something that like crypto as a whole, not just NFTs, but crypto as a whole? Do you think that this is something that is actually really profitable for you yourself, and also do you think that there's a good potential of like generational wealth to crypto?
Yes.
Okay.
100%. 1000%. 9000%. Yes.
Okay, relax. Not overload 9,000. Goku head ass. So
So,
that's the thing. It's like how do you confirm that it's a generational wealth? So if my kid, is born or whatever, how do they reap the benefits of this if I pass away? Do I have to transfer the account to them, or do they just take it over? Is this something that you have to put
so
in your will so that it passes on to your child? Like, how does that work?
well, that's all up to you at the end of the day, right?
Okay.
Because let me put it this way: when the internet started, right, the whole
Mm,
revolution of the internet,
yeah.
this is what Web 3 is right now. The people
Hmm.
who are in it right now are considered the pioneers.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
It's only starting now to become more global. That more
Right.
people are now adopting cryptocurrency and blockchain usage technology, right?
Hmm. Okay.
It's becoming
So
more centralized in a decentralized manner.
yeah, exactly. And so, the next generation and the generation after that and stuff is gonna reap the benefits of the people who were the pioneers of it, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay. Hmm. Wow. A lot to think about.
So
A lot to think about.
when it comes to the generational wealth part of it, is that you can put it in your will to give it for future generations of yours if you want. That's your own,
Yeah. How you break it down is up to
thing
you.
to figure out. But
Gotcha.
the basis of it is that if you put everything you own that has value in a cold wallet and you
Mm.
keep that, each cold wallet is going to have secret key phrases for you to use to unlock it, right?
Right. So all of
the
that you would
the
have to like put
typical
in your will
basis
and
of
stuff.
that is that each wallet will have 12 secret keywords in
Wow.
order. You have
Hmm.
to keep those 12 words safe, right?
Right.
And have
Exactly.
it somewhere you're going to remember. And then you can
Hmm.
put those 12 words and
Yeah.
your wallet address into your will if you want, if you pass on, right?
Okay. And then that's how
And
my,
so whoever
family
has
or whatever
access
will
to
access it.
your wallet and your secret key phrases will
Yeah.
have access to your wallet and all your valuables,
Dang. That's
right?
super smart. And it's also secure because who's just gonna guess random words like, it's like this some like Winter Soldier type ish. You know what I'm saying? Or like freaking Zemo
Yeah.
was kind of like saying random stuff, and then that's how it like activates, Winter Soldier's brain. It's like it's a similar concept where it's just random words. So how would you guess like, you know, what those are in order to get into the wallet? Right? There's no way.
That's
Because
literally why, like, some people who bought Bitcoin like early on when it was like worth like nothing,
yeah.
they bought like hundreds of thousands of those, right? And then they
Jeez.
forgot the wallet key, the secret key phrases.
Oh, rip.
Like, there's literally some guy who recently found his old wallet, but
Mm.
doesn't remember the key phrases for it, and it's worth what 120 billion or something.
No, it's not. Stop.
Yeah, and he
Oh,
got on the news for it. and he can't figure
Oh
out
my.
the key phrases for it.
Oh my god. Yo,
Imagine
I don't
being
even
a
know what I would.
billionaire, but not really.
Imagine being a billionaire, but not really. So, is there any way? Is there any other way to confirm your identity or anything to get into that account? Like, is there anything?
I mean,
There's
if
got to be
you,
some way.
the only way is you exported the private keys somewhere else as like a backup. But back
Yeah,
then, they didn't have that
yeah.
readily available, right?
Or they
They
just
had,
didn't use the
the 12
tools.
phrases, or they had
Yeah.
it, they just forgot about it and just threw
Oh.
it out. Like a lot of people would make a wallet and then they wouldn't care to copy the phrases. And that's
Yeah,
their
exactly.
mistake. They don't like save it.
Yeah.
And
Frick.
then
I
when they
better go
use
check
their
mine.
wallet to buy shit and then they get locked out, they don't have the password to get in. They're fucked.
Bro. Rip. So that's what I'm saying. So there's no way to authenticate otherwise. Like you can't use any other tactic. You can't call a company and have them get you in. Like you can't
No.
verify. Like it. Damn. You hate to see that. Damn. That is tough. If that happened to me, bro, I'm out.
I mean, it did
Knowing I
happen
could
to you.
literally be. What's that?
It did happen to you.
Hey yo, stop capping. I'm about to go check my Binance freaking wallet right now. I can't even log into that bit, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna figure it out. Who knows? I
Yeah,
could be a
didn't you
millionaire in
like
there
get
right now.
locked out of your account and then you couldn't get in or like sell your
Yeah,
shit
there
or
was
something?
something. Yeah, I was trying to sell my money, like get my
Dogecoin.
money back out of it, my Dogecoin or
Yeah.
whatever, and I couldn't. It wouldn't let me do the process because it was like you need to what's it called? We're gonna send you a security code or whatever to your email and stuff, but it
Right,
never
right,
came
right.
to my email. Yeah, I remember that's what it was. So I couldn't receive the verification code of my email address because it wouldn't send it. And I was like, what the frick? Or they said it sent because I called support and I was like, yo, what's good? Like this is the issue, and they're like, oh, on our side it's sent. So I was like, okay, so why is it not in my inbox? And I checked my rules and everything like that. I have no rules. I have nothing in place to prevent that code from being sent. So I just give up on it. I was like, man, whatever. But hey, yo, after the story you told me, bro, I'm about to go check that ish right now. Because it wasn't
Well,
just
you
Doge I
can't
had
use
in there. I had
Binance
other stuff.
anymore anyways, though.
Is Binance cut? Like they actually closed that ish now?
It's not closed, it's just it's banned in Ontario.
That's so stupid, bro. I remember they were gonna do that, but
So
then I heard they weren't, and then
they
like I
actually
don't know.
did it.
That's crazy.
So
That's
like I
that's
had to pull
tough.
everything out. And then
Yeah, that's
it
what I
was
was
a dry
trying to
couple
do.
months.
Yeah. What's that?
It was a dry couple months because I couldn't, invest in that time because fucking
Yeah.
Ontario being a booty bot.
Stupid Ontario, bro. Of course, the one place we're actually living into. Like, you couldn't go anywhere else. You had to do stupid Ontario. Of all, bro, I'm actually pressed.
Right?
uh, bro, and like, bro, why? The rest of the country is having no issues, and you out here like, oh no, that's freaking stupid. Like, but yeah, I remember that's what happened because I remember receiving that email saying, oh yeah, we're closing Binance or whatever, can't use it in Ontario and blah blah blah, and move your assets out and all that. I was like, okay. So that's when I tried to pull the funds, and then I couldn't get the freaking
Yeah.
verification code. So GG. I wonder if I could log back in and see how much I have now. Although if I have a lot, I'm about to be pressed because
Yeah, I mean, if you can get in, by all means, right?
yeah. But I mean, like, is it banned to the point where they? I mean, they couldn't even verify. I could VPN, really, if that's
Yeah.
the issue. But interesting. I'll have to look into that. I wonder how much money I got in there, if anything at all. But anyways, yeah, that's a really cool, interesting concept that I've never really known a whole lot about, but I definitely know more about now. So I appreciate uh you educating me on the world of crypto since you decide to live in it.
Literally. I wake
Cool.
and
I
breathe crypto right now. Oh,
ay ay ay. This guy's deep. This guy's deep. He's sweating.
call it a deep house. Hey.
Okay, and that's it. That's the cue. All right, y'all. We are out of here. Thanks for
Later,
tuning in.
later.
That was a really
Thanks
cool.
for coming to my TED Talk.
Okay, wait, we're not doing TED Talks. We're not trying to be canceled right now. All right, freaking DMCA'd. All
House
right.
Talks.
Ah, see, I like that. That's better.
Blood
All
talks.
right, blood talks, house talks. I think I like house talks actually a little more. I'm not gonna hold you. Usually I would say my name, but I actually blood talks is not. I mean, it's kind of sus if you say it like you know what I'm saying. In multiple ways, it sounds sus.
Shock talks.
Okay,
Shock house
that's it.
talks. House of shock talks.
Shock talks. There we go. House of shock talks. House of shock. There we go. Anyways, um, yeah, that's it for us for now, y'all. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. This has been your host Bloodshock with your co-host
House of L.
Word, and we are out. Catch y'all later. Peace.
Peace.